How do you feel today? EY up. In Sheffield, where the seven hills rise, through the steel and the soot, under Yorkshire skies, three friends wander down through the peace garden spray, wondering softly, how do you feel today? Felicia stands tall in her cardigan red, with golden hair shining like sunlight. She said, the morning is misty, the air's a bit chill, while Kendra in orange looks over the hill. They're starting a journey through feelings so vast, in a city of legends where memories last. Today is a triumph, Felicia's ecstatic. Her birthday has arrived, and it's truly dramatic. The cake is a masterpiece, red jam in the middle, solving the what should we bake sort of riddle. It's a towering treat, a sweet, sugary wail. She never thought baking would backfire or fail. It's reet grand, cries Nigel, his hazel eyes wide, as he stands in his yellow shirt right by her side. She's elate as she blows out the candles so bright, a birthday success in the warm kitchen light. But sadness slipped silently, slick as a snake, when Kendra's big match was a heart-crushing ache. The rival team won. The score was abysmal. The rainy afternoon felt heavy and dismal. Under these circumstances, she's crestfallen and blue. There's naught we can do, Bairn, says Felicia. It's true. The pitch is a puddle, a squelch in the grass, watching the victory of the other team pass. The most mournful feeling she's ever known, like a solitary seed that's been poorly sown. Tick-tock went the clock with a rhythmic clack. Nigel panics and feels like his world's gone to rack. He's late for the Snow Queen. It's 5:10. He's on the brink of a sob, barely alive. The notorious clock on the wall was too fast, a surprising twist that has left him aghast. EY up, Nigel, Kendra says, checking her phone. You've got 20 minutes. You're not on your own. The shock is a jolt, like a spark in the dark, as they stand by the entrance of Graves Park. Felicia is distraught, her face turning pink. She's infuriated. She can't even think. Her ICT lesson, her favorite of all, was hijacked by Mr. Norman's class in the hall. The computers are taken, the screens are all glowing, while Felicia's frustration is steadily growing. It's a dire disaster, she snaps at her friend. I had a spreadsheet I needed to end. Nigel just watches, his yellow hat low, as Felicia's red temper begins to glow. Then zip, go the cars on the fairground track. Kendra is exhilarated. There's no turning back. Fast as a falcon, they fly through the air, with the wind whipping wildly through everyone's hair. The roller coaster roars, a mechanical beast. On the thrills of the day, Kendra's spirit can feast. I'm elate, she screams out, her glasses secured. To the heights of the summit, they've both been lured. Nigel yells too, in his bright yellow coat, as the carriage descends like a runaway boat. But then in the garden, a shadow appears. A large bushy fox awakens her fears. It's digging up flower beds, prowling the night, a ginger-furred menace in the pale moonlight. Kendra stands tall, her fear turning to fire. Her patience is gone, and her temper is dire. Get out of my sight, the manky beast, she roars, and the fox, Jarvis, runs for the moors. With a flick of its tail and a dash through the gate, the fox disappears, yielding to fate. But shadows grow long as the sun starts to sink, and Kendra is pushed to the perilous brink. A ghost appears sudden, all draped in a sheet. Kendra's heart starts to hammer a panicky beat. It's her brother Madison, playing a prank. In the direst peril, her brave spirit sank. Can you please leave my sight? Kendra says with a sigh. As since infancy, I have been scared of ghosts. She did cry. She speaks with a kindness, though her knees start to shake, hoping this phantom is just a mistake. What's that in the sycamore? Nigel inquires. An enigmatic mystery his courage inspires. A cat is stuck high, a small ginger puff. Finding the climb was remarkably tough. Nigel is curious. peering through leaves, as the poor little creature whimpers and heaves. It's the apple of my eye, Nigel says with a grin. We must get him down so the rescue can win. The cat, named Athel, looks down with a meow, wondering when he'll return to the ground and how. Don't the fret, little cat, Nigel calls through the air as Felicia arrives with a ladder to spare. She's the tallest of all, with a reach like a crane, helping Athel escape from his leafy domain. Careful now, Nigel, Felicia warns soft, as the boy climbs the rungs to the kingdom aloft. The curiosity lingers, a spark in his soul, as making the rescue becomes his main goal. They work as a team in the cool afternoon, under the gaze of a pale Sheffield moon. Felicia is livid, she's cross and she's sour. She's been in a Marty rage for an hour. The delivery van's battery died on the road, a permanent breakdown, a heavy, dark load. The absence of bread will exacerbate things as the bell for her dinner time hungrily rings. It's abysmal, she cries. It's a total disgrace, with a frown like a thunderstorm fixed on her face. Kendra just sighs, adjusting her frames, while Felicia's red temper flickers in flames. She's incensed by the Swede. She's mad at the cheese. The lack of a crust puts her mind ill at ease. Her macaroni is marred by the lack of a slice, and Summit Fornout simply wouldn't suffice. In a frenzy of fury, a wild, jagged storm, her typical kindness forgets its own form. She throws down her fork, then the food follows suit, in a rage that is bitter and deeply acute. I'm famished and furious, she yells at the wall, while Nigel stands quiet, feeling quite small. The day has been long, with experiments bold, mixing chemicals, making the beakers turn gold. After a science day, Felicia is spent, her energy's gone, and her posture is bent. She's ready to hit the sack, weary and slow, with no more get up and no more go. I'm knackered, she whispers, her blue eyes half closed, as the slumberous feeling is finally imposed. Nigel brings over a yellow wool throw, as the evening lamps start to flicker and glow. Now Nigel is nervous, he's tempting the fates. A country dance looms while the audience waits. He must improvise moves, he hasn't a clue. A cacophonous rhythm, what will he do? Through the cruel kindness of cheers from the crowd, his knocking knees thrum, though his heart is quite proud. Kendra waves from the wings with a thumbs up so bold, encouraging Nigel to be brave and be gold. I feel reeked, Nigel grins, as the dancing begins, ending the day with the widest of wins. The stars start to shimmer o'er Meadowhall's roof. Of a day full of feelings, we have all the proof. From ecstatic to nervous, from Marty to glad, it's the best sort of journey that they've ever had. We're a reed lucky lot, Nigel says with a yawn, knowing new feelings will wake with the dawn. So if that feels wonky or a bit out of place, just look at the smile on a Sheffield face. For feelings are fleeting, like mist on the moor, and tomorrow there's plenty of magic in store.